Hey guys, welcome back to Figure Unboxing. If you're finding me for the first time, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the future content. And in this video, we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts King Mickey. And this is a very interesting release. I've always been a big fan of Kingdom Hearts. I've only played Tale 2, but I really like the game. But anyways, here's the left of the box, here's the right of the box, and here is the back of the box. And that's not wasting any more time, and bust this thing open and see what we got. And here we have the figure still in the inner packaging, and this figure came with a lot more than I expected. This is really cool. And yeah, let's check out the figure itself. Alright, so here we have the figure itself, and as expected from S.H.Figuarts, everything is very nicely painted and sculpted, and it's also using a lot of soft material so it doesn't hinder the articulation. And let's just take a closer look at the figure. I like all this attention to detail, and let's jump straight into the articulation. I don't think there's anything you guys haven't seen already. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. He can't really look up, he can't really look down. You can turn his head, no problem. And his shoulder is on a standard ball joint, and you can raise his arm up about this much. You do have shoulder swivel, bicep swivel. You can curl about this much, and you do have the ball wrist. Okay. So for the ab crunch, you can bend forward about this much, which is just a little bit. And you can bend backwards quite a lot. Have some pretty good side-to-side movement, and the skirt pieces is actually on a soft material, so it doesn't hinder the articulation that much. But obviously, due to the design, it's gonna be really hard to play around with this leg. But you do have toe hinge here and a lot of swivel. Like, all the articulation is there, but it's a little bit hindered by it. And yeah, I believe that's it for the articulation. And let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, we can start with the default face, and it looks pretty good. And next up, we do get an angry face, which looks really good as well. And lastly, we have the sideways smiling face, and it looks really good as well. And let me just quickly show you guys the instruction paper on how to swap the head. I like the way they engineered this, it's really thoughtful. And for the interchangeable hands, we get a pair of displacement hands. And lastly, we get a pair of hands to hold the keyblade, and of course the keyblade is very nicely painted and sculpted. This thing is beautiful. And yeah, I believe that's it for the accessories, and let's check out some action poses. Anyways, that was just some quick posing. Obviously, you can't really do too much with it, but it's definitely a great display piece. And let's check out some size comparison. And for the size comparison, let us start with the S.H.Figuarts Sora and other American IPs, and this should give you a pretty good idea on how small he is. And next up, we have some Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts, some S.H.Figuarts Naruto figures, some S.H.Figuarts Street Fighters and Kamen Riders. And then we have some Mexico 112 Collective. And lastly, we have some Figma figures, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so overall, I like the figure quite a lot, and I do highly recommend it. Beautiful paintwork, amazing sculpt, and he does come with a fair amount of accessories. And the only issue I have with the figure is probably the articulation, but technically the articulation is there. It's just that the outfit makes it a little bit limiting. So if you're a big fan of King Mickey, I think you're still gonna enjoy it. But yeah, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. And this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!